What's up guys, KF Productions here. Today I have in front of me one of the free gifts that I've decided to redeem with the $300 voucher that came with my Galaxy S22 Ultra pre-order. What I have is the Samsung wireless charger trio. Let's get right into it. So what specifically is this wireless charger all about? Well, we'll get to that in a moment, but first, the unboxing. So I have a second unit over here which I will be performing the unboxing on. So first let me break the seal on the top over here. Right, and with that we can break open the box. So what do you get in the box? Well, opening the box, you get the wireless charger itself. As you can see, the wireless charger is just over here like this, and underneath you do have a small plastic protector, probably to act as a pull tab and to maybe protect the power brick and the quick start guide. I mean, probably not, but yeah. So we'll put this off to the side for now. So as I've mentioned, you have your 25 watt charging power brick in the box over here, which is nice. It is a USB-C one, very similar to the one that you get with your Galaxy Note 20 Ultra or Galaxy S22. Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and Galaxy S20 series of phones, where you do get a black 25 watt charging power brick. This one's white, so I'll just put it back in the box over here. To the left of that, of course, you get your quick start guide, and underneath the quick start guide is your USB-C to C cable, which is very nice. So overall, I am pretty impressed that Samsung did decide to include a power brick, seeing how it's pretty much become a luxury these days to get any form of power brick in a smartphone box, and it's also starting to become a luxury to even have a USB cable included with your phone. So very nice of Samsung to not just assume that everybody has a 25 watt power brick or a USB-C to C cable that is capable of 25 watts as well with them at home. So kudos to Samsung for that. Also, on a side note, please do recycle your old power bricks if you're not using them anymore. Don't just throw them away as e-waste. Alright, next, let's go over some of the specs of this wireless charger. So this pad can charge up to 3 devices at a time, hence the word trio in its name. In terms of what kind of devices it can charge phones, watches and wireless earbuds. On the right side of the pad is a small magnetic circle that was designed to only charge Samsung Galaxy watches, and it definitely charges my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic no problem. Let me just show it over here. So you can see the red light over here will light up and my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic will start charging. But can it charge an Apple Watch? Unfortunately, no. This pad cannot charge the Apple Watch, whether it's on this cradle over here or any part of the wireless charger. That aside, it seems like this specific cradle over here was only designed to charge Galaxy watches and not any other device at all, which means that you can't charge a Galaxy Buds Pros or Galaxy Buds Slides, for example. If I put it here, the light won't light up, and neither will the Buds Pro's case light. I don't have any other kind of Android Wear watches to test whether they do work on this, but my guess is that they probably don't, since the Apple Watch itself also did not charge on this cradle. Next, we have the main part of the wireless charger, which is this big pad that takes up most of the charger surface. This pad over here can charge up to 2 devices at one time. It can charge a combination of devices such as 2 phones or 2 wireless earbuds, or 1 phone and a wireless earbud. So I have 2 Samsung phones over here, one S22 Ultra and one Note 10 Plus. As you can see, both red lights light up and both phones will start charging. Alternatively, you can charge a phone and a Galaxy Buds. So I have a Galaxy Buds over here, and this Galaxy Buds Live will start charging as indicated by the red light on this part of the wireless charging pad and the red light on the case. Of course, it goes off when I take it off, but you know what I mean. So according to the official specifications, the pad can charge 2 Samsung phones at 9 watts concurrently, which is not bad. And it's not the fastest that a modern Samsung phone like the Galaxy S22 Ultra can charge at, which is 15 watts, but 9 watts is pretty good, and it's kind of good enough in situations where you're not rushing or you're sitting at a desk for long hours, so maybe in your workplace or even at home. The official specs also does state that you can charge an iPhone at about 7.5 watts, which funnily enough is already an improvement over the 5 watts that many iPhone users still kind of charge at with the 5 watt power brick that Apple used to include in the box. However, for an iPhone, that's just kind of the case, because the only way to charge an iPhone at the fastest wireless charging speed is to use MagSafe. If I'm not wrong, every Qi standard wireless charger like this Samsung wireless charger trio can only charge iPhones, including the iPhone 13 Pro Max, at 7.5 watts. So this definitely isn't really a Samsung limitation, but rather Apple limiting iPhones to only charge at 15 watts wirelessly over MagSafe. Nevertheless, 7.5 watts is also pretty good if you're planning to sit at the desk for multiple hours, or have this by your bedside to charge your phone overnight. In terms of charging wireless buds like these guys, this wireless charger can pretty much charge them at full speed, seeing how all Galaxy buds pretty much charge at only about 1 or 2 watts. Also, as I've mentioned before, the pad does have 3 LED indicators over here, which tell you when your device is charging or when it has been fully charged. One thing to take note of the wireless chargers, however, is the placement of the devices on the pad. Using my Galaxy Buds Live here as an example, you can see which LED indicator on the pad lights up. So if you put it on the right side of the pad, the middle indicator will light up because the right is reserved for the watch charger. As you move the Galaxy Buds Lives across, you can see that it does stop, but it will start again because it is trying to find the alignment of the coils and also determine which side of the pad is on. And interestingly enough, if you do put your buds or phone or any other device that charges with this charger in the center, the pad will still determine that you are charging using the right hand side of the pad, hence the middle indicator over here. But of course, if you move your buds or phone to the left enough, the pad will eventually use the left side of the charging pad, or determine that it's using the left side of the charging pad to charge the device. So that's one thing that I found pretty interesting with this wireless charger. Also, one thing I have noticed with the wireless charger pad is that it is decently generous in terms of where you place your device to charge. So as you can see, my Buds Lives is not exactly in the center, it's a bit on the lower end. It still ends up charging, so you don't exactly have to put your device right smack in the center. If you do accidentally place it a bit to the top or the bottom, the wireless charger pad should still pick it up right over here. So, but in general, as a good practice, you kind of want to make sure that you do place your device at least on the horizontal plane towards the center, so that it does have the highest chance of charging it. And this is especially so if you don't really think much and you just put your device down and walk away. This has the highest chance of charging your device. So for some Samsung devices like this Galaxy Note 10 Plus or the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, for example, charging those phones are pretty simple because you can actually use the camera bump as an indicator. So when you put your phone down, you just slide the phone where the camera bump hits the edge of the wireless charger, and this is kind of a perfect placement to charge your device. The wireless charger pad will pick up your device and it will just charge. Now, the awkward thing is with newer Samsung devices like this Galaxy S22 Ultra that I have over here. Now, the problem with the Galaxy S22 Ultra is that the camera bump is quite much lower than the previous Samsung phones like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the Note 10 Plus. So the thing is, you can't exactly just rest your phone on the camera bump. As you can see, the wireless charger will not pick up the phone. You actually kind of have to put the phone a little lower, where the lower end of the camera bump is actually resting on the wireless charger, which is a bit awkward because then your phone is not exactly sitting flush with the wireless charger and it's kind of just rocking back and forth if you touch it. But this is kind of just the main problem with Galaxy S22 Ultra in general over like the Note 20 Ultra or the Note 10 Plus. So this is one of the optimal ways to charge your S22 Ultra, and that is basically you find where the camera bump hits the charging pad and then just move it lower such that the bottom part of the camera bump is resting on the wireless charger. Though I did find another way to charge this phone if you don't want to do that. If the phone is resting on the camera bump, just twist the phone, and if you twist it to a certain degree, then the wireless charging coils will match up with the charging pad and will also charge the phone. However, this is pretty awkward because this means that you can't place another phone, or if you want to place another phone, you got to kind of like scooch the other phone back over to kind of like find a way or enough space to charge for example, a Note 10 Plus I have over here. So that's kind of awkward. Of course, there is enough space for Galaxy Buds or any wireless earbuds like an AirPods Pro. So yeah, a bit awkward with this phone. Another thing that I did notice with the wireless charging pad is that you can actually put a phone, horizontally if you want to maybe watch a video while having your phone charged on the wireless charging pad, and it will determine that it is using, again, the right hand side of the charging pad to charge the device. So that's pretty interesting, but not very useful, I guess. Overall, this is no doubt a pretty solid wireless charging pad, even for maybe iPhone users. This is basically Samsung's attempt at making a wireless charger which is pretty close to Apple's vision of what AirPower was. Of course, AirPower was more like just a seamless charger pad like this, maybe a bit bigger if I'm not wrong. And the whole concept behind AirPower is the fact that you could place a device pretty much anywhere on the wireless charger pad surface and it should pick up the device no problem. Of course, we can see that it isn't as magical on this wireless charger pad, because if you do place your Galaxy Buds Live too low, the wireless charger will not pick up the Galaxy Buds. While Apple's vision for AirPower was that if you did place it even in a location like this, it would charge your AirPods or even your iPhone. And of course, we have a separate section over here for the Galaxy Watch, whereas on the AirPower, I think Apple's vision was basically to also place your Apple Watch anywhere on the AirPad or the wireless charging pad, and it would charge your Apple Watch no problem. So, though this isn't as magical as what AirPower would have been, I think that this is still a pretty solid wireless charger. At a retail price of 158 Singapore dollars, however, is this wireless charging pad worth it? I would say that in the realm of branded wireless chargers, this is actually pretty competitively or decently priced. Just looking at Apple's website for triple wireless chargers, we see some extremely expensive wireless chargers, most of them exceeding over 200 Singapore dollars. There was only about 1 or 2 triple wireless chargers that were actually cheaper than the wireless charger trio. Of course, it must be noted that many of the wireless chargers seen on Apple's website are in a way made for iPhone or made for Apple devices, which do allow for 15-watt wireless charging on the newest iPhones, as well as fast wireless charging for the latest Apple Watches as well. So to conclude, I can't exactly say who this wireless charger is for, but one demographic that I'm pretty confident in recommending this product to will be, full Samsung users like me who have a Galaxy smartphone, Galaxy Buds Lives or Buds Pros, and a Galaxy Watch. In terms of where this wireless charger belongs, I would think that it would be a pretty good charger for, an office worker who spends most of their day at the desk or even by your bedside. Besides Samsung users, however, I would also say that this charger is pretty good for other Android users or Apple users looking for a not so expensive over 200 Singapore dollars wireless charger. But it is quite hard to say because, as I've mentioned, Apple devices do have proprietary hardware such as MagSafe, which does lead to a superior wireless charging experience, but of course at a pretty hefty price tag. And some Android phones such as the Google Pixel, for example, do also charge faster using proprietary wireless chargers as well. But what I do know is that as far as branded triple wireless chargers go, this one is actually pretty decently priced and overall a pretty competent wireless charger. Anyways, that's all I have to say about this wireless charger trio. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and please do subscribe as you really help this channel out. Share this video if you found it useful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.